welcome to another informative edition of the Generation Y. You're with me, Scott Sunjata Keita, and it's happening. We're talking about the marketplace, and right about now I'm joined by Jean-Jacques. Quite a difficult name, Jean-Jacques. Welcome to the Generation
Hi
Y.
Scott, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm really great. Thank
Your
you for having me here.
Your name is a tongue twister.
I know it's Jean-Jacques.
Jean-Jacques.
It's a bit complicated,
That's
but
French, right?
you can call me. Yeah, it's French, but you can call me JJ if you want.
JJ.
It makes it
JJ,
easier.
JJ,
Yeah?
that sounds easy.
It's easier for you.
Now, JJ, tell us about yourself. Tell us about your company.
Okay.
Of course, Kemu, which is an online platform,
Exactly.
marketing platform.
Okay.
Tell us about yourself and just when did that vision begin for you?
So just to start for the context. So my name is Jean-Jacques Maikere. I'm the managing director of Kemu, and Kemu is a marketplace. It's a Kenyan community marketplace, precisely, where sellers and buyers can meet. This is the principle. Like it's an exchange place where you have something to sell, you put it on Kemu. You have something to buy, you go on Kemu and you get delivered. But you ask something really important. What was the inspiration behind?
What was the inspiration?
Exactly. Why did we do it? Yeah.
Exactly. The name Kemu.
Exactly.
Not,
I'll come back to the name. It's interesting
to
too.
the name story. Exactly.
But inspiration is like this. We strongly believe that anyone, I say anyone, regardless of where you're coming from, what age you have. I mean, we're young, as you can see. Where you live, your family. Anyone has the right to build a business on the internet and be successful, sustainable business.
Exactly.
And this should not be, I mean, we believe that talent should not be hindered by, I don't know, how much money you have, or can you afford to have the starting cost for your business. So that's why we decide to build a business which allows anyone in less than 10 minutes to build your shop.
Their own enterprise somewhere.
Exactly, without starting cost. Without starting cost. And then, of course, I told about talent. So we as Kemu, we will train you. We'll help you to grow and become someone successful in terms of business. Exactly, sell, learn about how it works, etc. But we give you this opportunity. It's for entrepreneur, definitely. So you need to have the drive. You need to wake up and want to make it. I'm not gonna lie.
Exactly, and of course the Generation Y is all about entrepreneurs.
Exactly.
Coming out and doing their own things. When did it begin? When was the first move?
Kemu started in Kenya in October last year. So we are part of a bigger group which is called Rocket Internet. And within Rocket Internet we have Africa Internet Holding with companies such as Lamudi, Hello Foods, Jumia, all this group. We're part of the same group, right? And but Kemu, we are nowadays in more than, I guess, if I'm not mistaken, because we're growing really fast, 33 countries. Wow. In Africa and also in Asia, in Pakistan and all those countries. And but from Kenya, we started only 1 year ago, which kinds of which kind of make me proud, because if you think about it, 1 year ago we were nothing.
Wow.
It was just an idea.
Exactly. It's quite an achievement, of course.
So
now let's talk about the name,
Kemu.
What's the story behind it? How did you come?
What do you think? What is it? What is it?
Because I've seen, of course, the only thing that comes close is Kenya Methodist University.
Yeah,
Kemu, so
they should work with us.
Actually, at the first time I thought it was kind of related to the university.
It's with Y, so it's really Kemu, you know.
Kemu,
yeah, exactly.
With the Y.
Exactly, but Kemu, to be frank, it has it doesn't have one meaning. It could, because it's a word that kind of is friendly in a lot of different cultures. But I know, for example, that in Senegal, it basically mean come and get it. Wow. Which is something that somehow is good for us. But it's for you to adapt it. For me, it means an inspiration for entrepreneurs. Wow. I don't know what.
Amazing. I mean, so anyone can make a meaning out of it. Yeah. But that's just great. Now let's talk about some of the challenges that you guys faced when it was beginning, and even before that, what was the push personally for you as the MD and of course as the brainchild of the whole idea? What was the first inspiration? How did you just choose to become an entrepreneur? Is it something that came for you easily?
Okay. I think first, really, I think that anyone's watching us right now or assisting your show is asking himself this question. He knows itself. Within himself, he knows it. If you want, at some point of your life, you wanted to build a project, you're an entrepreneur. If you dream about an idea and you want it to see in real life, you're an entrepreneur. So, but for Kemu, what drives me was really the business model. Because as I say, we really believe that anyone can actually benefit from the internet and from what it can bring you. And I think that makes sense for most of the part of the world, but especially in Kenya and other really booming, emerging.
It's a global thing.
Exactly, because we have a young population, talented population, educated population who wants to be out there.
Yeah.
And ideas, we make them every day. I mean, it's M-Pesa was born here. This is we're talking about Kenya, yeah. Exactly. So ICT, everything started here. So
they say like Kenya is the Silicon Valley.
Exactly. I hope so. Exactly. So for me, personally, that was the drive. Because I wanted to have a difference in the place where I live, and I also wanted to take on the challenge of having an idea of something you
having birthed your own idea and just put it out there.
And then, exactly. And then share it with my team, with customers, with buyers, with sellers, and this is really. That makes me.
Did you look, because most entrepreneurs out there usually have like 100 companies that fail before they one company. Did you have any other ideas?
No, I'm so successful, man.
Wow.
No, I'm joking.
But it's true. I mean,
no.
It's true. Did you have any other ideas that perhaps brought you to this point where you decided, let me now pivot and start Kemu?
Well, I mean, I had a lot of good and bad experiences. I think it's part of it. I think.
It's part of business.
I mean, I think you need to fail to understand better how good you are. So before coming here, I working in Angola. Before I was working in Europe and in London and Belgium. And I had various experiences. Some of them was good. Some of them were really bad. You know, when you reach this point when you think maybe okay, it's not gonna work. That was really bad. And then a few months after, you realize what you've been learning because all of that makes you sharper. Yeah. And the thing is I'm just thinking about, when you ask this question, I'm thinking about something. A lot of people ask, okay, I want to build a business online, but should I myself go on Facebook and start doing my own? Yeah. And why should I go on Kemu, for example, right? And this is exactly what we've been talking about. Exactly. You can choose to have this long and kind of painful way, but still learning way.
How to sell.
Exactly, because it's going to be difficult, because you're going to really have to take care of your customer, you have to do advertisement while also taking care of your business. Exactly. So for any young entrepreneur here, I will tell them, okay, do it if it's really what you want. But I tell you, it's going to be difficult because it's different business. But this is part of a journey of an entrepreneur, of failing and then getting better and getting better.
Getting better by yourself.
So, and with this experience we have, because in our company, everyone is entrepreneur. Like we have open different companies, and we look at it and say, okay, now that we have this experience, let's make it easier for the younger generation who's coming. So this is basically a mix of all the questions you asked.
Amazing. And what about when you were a kid? Were you that kind of a kid who would sell things to the other kids? Did you have that drive right from?
Yeah, I think there is different kind of entrepreneurs.
How did you grow up exactly? That's the
question. I did grow up in it's a bit complicated. I did grow up in five different African countries before, and moving everywhere. But the question you're asking is,
what was your experience growing up? Did you?
I was always passionate about finding solution to problems, and this is the first part I think for an entrepreneur, because you all know. Exactly. Yeah? Because when you sell a business, it's all about It's about scarcity, price, and availability. If you have something that no one has, you have a business. You have the best price, you have a business. If you can do the transportation from Mombasa faster than another guy to Nairobi, you have a business. So understanding a problem is the first step. So I would say, I
made you grow.
So exactly.
Amazing stuff. Now let's see what does Kemu as a website for selling provide, and what's the difference? Because we also know we have OLX.
Exactly.
What does Kemu bring to the table that's fresh and new? Yeah.
First of all, I would like to say I'm really happy that in Kenya we have different platforms because it shows that people are interested in online business. And it actually, first time maybe you talked about OLX, you buy on OLX or another company, so you starting getting used to the internet and everything. But of course, every company is a different business model. For the last one you talked about, it's a classified website. So I'm not from OLX, I'm not gonna talk. But what I know, what I understand is like they basically allowed you to list some range of product, anything, and people can have knowledge of it. The business model, which is more like the retail, like retail model, like I think Kilimani or Jumia, if I can say the name. They are retail online business. So basically, it's like a big shop on the internet.
Exactly.
Where we are a marketplace. A marketplace means that we are allowing buyers and sellers to interact on the website. But then you're going to ask me, but what's the difference with classify? The difference is that we are 100 focused on having the best experience for the buyer on one side and for the sellers. As we're talking to young entrepreneurs, I will maybe talk more about the seller experience. And for example, if you go on Kemu, you will have your shop, which is really, I mean, you could see how many sales you have, the evolution, the promotion you've done. It's really customized for you because because we know our website is done for people who want to sell products. It's not done for people who want to. We're not doing real estate. We're not doing everything. We focus on what we do.
You have a focused approach.
Exactly. So, for example, if you open your online business on Kemu, automatically you can generate your Facebook page. That will help you have a better visibility. We also give you the possibility for a price that you decide how many cost per click, like on Facebook, to have your product appear on Kemu and target people who buys it. If you're selling cell phones, on the category cell phones, you will see your product, for example. And also, this is the most important, is Kemu team. This is the biggest asset, I'll tell you, because we have an incubation team, which is we will take care of you at the beginning, because we know, I mean, it's no sense telling you go and sell.
Just sell
and then
sort yourself out.
Sort yourself. Good luck.
So you have an incubation
exactly
for
exactly.
sellers.
So each seller is associated to an account manager who will tell you, okay, Scott, I can see this is your product. I can see you didn't sell so much this week. Maybe it's about the price. Maybe we should do that. Maybe and help you grow. And when you become bigger, you go to another key account manager, who's more specialized to bigger, and we continue to make you grow. Because this is another, because you see, we choose to build our revenue stream really linked to sellers. Basically, if you don't sell on Kemu, me as Kemu, I'm not.
You're not making your
not making money.
revenue. Exactly.
It's a hand-in-hand partnership.
Exactly.
So that's why we really we invest in every sellers, and so that's what's make the difference.
That's amazing, because it's such a nice thing to see a platform where you do not only get to sell, but you also train.
Exactly. Training is important.
Selling is business. It's such a great thing to
exactly.
Awesome things happening here on the Generation Y. We're going to take a short break.
Okay, thank you.
But when we come back, we'll still be talking about entrepreneurship and, of course, the marketplace, what Kemu is doing for young entrepreneurs out there. You're watching the Generation Y. Remember to go to our Facebook page, subscribe to our channel on YouTube, and of course, your comments are always welcomed. We'll be right back.